This is the Financial Freedom Pod. I am Bruce Whitfield. He is Warren Ingram, certified financial planner. If you've ever been to a dietitian or to an A-type sports coach, you know that you've probably failed within a month or two of signing up with them because it's all about sacrifice, take away, weigh your peas. Nobody wants to do that nonsense. And we don't want you to do that when it comes to achieving your financial freedom. We need to think differently to the drill sergeant approach to financial freedom, Warren Ingram. How do we tackle this problem of a limited number of resources that we need to expand over our lifetime?
I think what we struggled with is that these always seem like very tough choices. It seems as if you're stuck in a world where you cannot, you're not allowed to have, you must do this, you must do that. The best sports coaches don't spend their lives shouting and screaming at their players and telling them how useless they are. They spend their time building up their confidence and helping them to work on their strengths.
There was a very popular thing, give up your morning cappuccino as you walk to work through the city, and you will then put that into a savings account. And before you know it, you'll be making your own lunch and putting it in a lunchbox, and you'll be eating it alone at your desk and having no friends and no happiness and no joy and no connection. And you don't go for those after work drinks. Oh, no, you don't. You go home. You're not watching Netflix. No, you're reading a library book that you don't have to buy. And suddenly you're just 30 and miserable, because you've had zero fun in your life because you've been told to give up everything you love.
No, let's not do that. I think that we don't want to be Scrooge. So what we want to do is we want to look at the things that are motivating to us and that are important to us. So, for example, let's use the coffee thing. If you absolutely love coffee and it adds meaning to your day every single day, and you want those 3 coffees from the takeaway coffee shop or the special barista, that's fine. That's a choice you're making. The point here is be intentional about the decisions you're making. Don't mindlessly do things that make no sense to you. Actually, when you look back over the last 6 months and you say, well, I don't really like coffee that much. I just was a bit lazy to make it at home. So I'd walk past the coffee, the barista, and I'd buy that, that overpriced coffee. If that's why you're buying the coffee, don't do that. Make the decision that's positive for you to say, well, I'm going to take that money that I was blowing on the barista coffee. I'm going to set it aside so that I can go for drinks on a Friday night with my friends, because that's really what I like doing. That adds value to my life. Don't drift through this process. Be clear and intentional about where you spend your money, and then by all means spend it, but avoid spending on the things that mean nothing to you.
What is our action this week? How do we break the unnecessary habits that are lovely, but we don't need, and they don't really mean anything to us, and focus in on the things that make us really happy, that we are working hard and earning this money?
I'm smiling as I'm thinking about it, because it's just sitting down to say, for the next while, where can I put my money, and where can I allocate money that will make me happy? And I love that example of going for drinks with your friends on a Friday. If you are the extrovert and that's extremely motivating to you, on a Monday when kind of life is tough and you've got some time to go and you want to go out and kind of stuff your face with that unnecessary burger or whatever it is, and you think about, well, if I set aside that burger money for my Friday money.
Make those choices. Warren Ingram, certified financial planner.